Okay, so here I am, back from my trip to Hallucinogen. So what does boss still
So
want now?
strange having people about.
Well, probably you've been alone for 200
I have
years,
those
so...
chemical formulas for you.
Marvelous. Now we can reform another societal picadillo. The hydration break. Whether it rears its head around the coffee pot, water cooler, or soda fountain. It's a menace. Vault-Tec scientists have conducted experiment after experiment to eliminate this inefficiency. But people feel an irrational need to socialize. So if they must squander their time, let us turn it into the collective good. With chemistry.
What? Aren't chemicals bad for you?
Oh,
Come on, water's a
worry
chemical.
so much, my boy. Everything you eat and drink is made of chemicals. Don't you know?
Oh, right. That's very interesting, Lady Overseer.
These are just special chemicals.
Okay, so what type of
What
chemicals?
type of chemicals are we talking about?
Well, that's up to you. But from what I've read, the R&D folks really outdid themselves.
Oh, well, should be fun.
Huh. This should be fun.
Now, there's the Vault-Tec spirit. So build the soda fountain, and then serve refreshments to our residents. And Clem, if you get thirsty on the job, feel free to have a cool, refreshing beverage.
Gee, thanks.
Okay, so build and power the soda fountain prototype. Is that in special as well? Yes, it is. Let's put it here. And put some power to it. A soda fountain experiment. Property of Vault-Tec. Note from Dr. Brown. Let's see. After the initial stockpile of food and drink are depleted, Vault residents will become accustomed to anything new we give them. This gives us the intriguing possibility of adding chemical supplements to their diet with them being none the wiser. After much focused testing we settled on the soda fountain. The only limit here is our chemical ingenuity. Make Vault-Tec proud. So, appetite suppressant. R&D lead notes. We've achieved remarkable progress in synthesizing a lipstatin derivative. True, the side effects are more pronounced, but the efficacy is remarkable. Test subjects over the trial period lost 10% BMI. There has been an unfortunate loss of productivity among the subjects, one a complete loss from a fatality and two who refused to get out of bed, but the others are consuming a quarter or less of a standard ration. Assume the kinks can be worked out, it could mean tremendously less resources to feed a full vault. Okay, what about other parameters? Mood enhancer. Hallucinogen provided us with a small sample of the final product and is quite exciting. They made an extremely psychoactive compound that's soluble in water. It creates short-term euphoria and in some cases mild hallucinations. Surprisingly, subjects suffered no withdrawal symptoms. There was substantial predilection to depression after the crash. In a first for our team, absolutely no fatalities. Woohoo! The worst side effect is subject 13, who has been staring at his hand for 13 hours straight. Fascinating. Note, we're trying to do something about the color and the taste. And generic caffeination. I'm just about to give up on Ted. If you pass out his team's elaborate presentation, the active ingredient of supplement Z is just caffeine. Plain ordinary caffeine. Unsurprisingly, the test subjects suffered no deleterious effects. Ted's team spent an inordinate amount of time balancing flavor and carbonation. They actually did focus testing against Nuka-Cola to enhance its appeal. I must admit, it's refreshing. God, I hate Ted. So, come on, let's take the better, you know, better version of Nuka-Cola. Let's see what this is.
I guess I'm open for business.
Okay, so... Oh, Clem, will you serve me some of that soda? I'd like some of that soda as well.
Well, I guess then.
So, can I have some of that soda as well? Come on, Clem.
Hi.
Never thought I'd have an honest-to-goodness job.
Well, apparently not.
Wow. That's good stuff.
Right, I'll just put some of my stuff there so that I can actually wear the hazmat suit without much trouble. Right, and now I can get back to that one part of the tunnel that was full of uranium so that I don't die this time. Make a bed here and have a power nap to save. And then get back to this part of this tunnel and remove all this uranium. Mole rats. Kill the mole rats. Oh, I wonder where that one is jumping. Alright, just keep on killing. Whoa! You someone says get a teleport right next to me. Legendary's gonna crit. Come on, crit it. Oh, rabbit, mole rat, and there's still that legendary. Okay, let's go see what the legendary had. Assassin synth right leg. Oh, that's nice. So this is a dead end. We're here. What about the other direction? Oh, there's a Annihilator Sentry Bot Mach 2. Well, he's probably going down in one hit. Yep. Let him explode. Oh, there's something in here. Why is this dead end as well? Okay, so yeah, I really could have done this when I was here for the first time. Wouldn't have even probably needed that hazmat suit. I can't get through this wall. Nope. Okay. So that's the tunnels explored. So let's go talk to Clem. Oh, I'm tired from lack of sleep. Well, I'm passing this bed. I'll just sleep here for, let's try 6 hours. That, yeah, 6 hours was enough. Now I just need to eat. So Clem, how did the...
Yeah?
Huh?
Hi.
You here to check up? I got a customer right here. Want some more refreshment?
What the heck's in there? I had a Nuka-Cola once. This stuff.
I know, right? It's got special chemicals in it.
No shit. Well, whatever it is, call me a fan.
Okay, so back to talking with the overseer.
Hey there. Caffeine. Well, it does improve productivity. But really, on to the next
Well, 'cause I
prototype.
wanted to taste if it's better than Nuka-Cola, but they won't allow me.
A solemn vow to do no harm. Well, roughly that's what it means. I don't want to get into interpreting dusty Latin textbooks. But that core sentiment of the medical community runs counter to what we're trying to accomplish here. Doctors shouldn't put their patients' welfare first. Instead, their sole focus should be the collective good. You understand, of course.
Times are desperate.
Times are desperate. We do what we must to survive. What price isn't worth paying to protect the American way, right? So, enter the Vault-Tec Workshop, a specialized piece of optometrist equipment that, yes, can improve a patient's eyesight. But potentially so much more. The prototype requires a bit, well, a lot. All right, a staggering quantity of radioactive material.
Well, luckily I have it.
But the results will be worth it.
Well, I'm excited.
I'm excited to be a part of this plan. You and me together. The world will quake at what we will accomplish. Hopefully, not literally. Don't fret about the nuclear material, by the by. We chose this site for Vault 88 Because our surveys indicate that there's a rich source of uranium deeper inside the cave.
Yeah, I noticed.
So, dig deep and get what we need.
I already dug deep. Why am I being told to go that way? No, it's just... oh! Now I can actually go into the workshop. Or is it just this big one that I can get to? 355 nuclear material. That sounds about right. Well, let's get back to building mode and build whatever was it. Corruptor. Right, and then add it to here, and it doesn't have enough power. I'd really like to get into that 150 power that's somewhere in this world, but no one tells me where it is. So once again I just need to build some generators here for Raptor experiment. Notes from Dr. Brown. The challenge I put before you is to find a way to turn a simple IXM into something that furthers Vault-Tec's ambitions. The Raptor is an excellent delivery mechanism because it's infrequent enough and arcane enough that if anything slightly irregular occurs, no one would know. I expect great things from each of the teams. Subliminal messages. R&D lead notes. R&D has designed a series of microflash images which, when played repeatedly and in a loop, have a statistically significant positive effect on the test subject view of the Vault, Vault-Tec and the Overseer specifically. We never quite perfected an eye drop formula that was both effective and didn't cause long-lasting eye trauma, but we're still working on that. Note, the lab had further advantages of electroshocks and physical restraints, so your mileage may vary in the field trials. Okay, and what about the Vault monitoring? This one Team Walrus Don't Ask is very proud of, Dr. Brown. A small MRI specifically designed to fit into the Raptor when fed enough power and imaging can process the visual information response from stimuli. In layman's terms, it can read a test subject's mind and show an actual picture of what they're thinking about. Ooh, that's cool. That's the promise, at least, but the images are very grainy and indistinct. Starting from the standard Rorschach test with hundreds of volunteers, our company has reliably identified these images with 71% accuracy. It's still early days, but the promise of getting involuntary glimpses into a population's mind could be a game changer for Vault management. We then developed far more useful word associations that could assist any overseer. By default, the following are programmed in: traitor, inefficiency, gossip, complaint, and kitten. That was our test case, hitting bugs, removing it from the lineup. Choose other permanents and improved eye care. R&D leads note. Simple synopsis of this experiment. Ted. His team had a better tool for optometrists everywhere. That's it, nothing else. Please, please process my request to reassign his whole team somewhere far away and cold. Right, so let's do this mind reading thing. Okay, talk with the Overseer and Clem. There's the Overseer. She's probably really happy that I removed her trailer.
Hey,
I'm looking forward to checking on Clem and the optometrist station.
Yeah, too.